Look, if you're watching this video, you're a local service-based business that's trying to get to the next level, but you're relying on outdated ways to grow your business. Outdated ways like Angie's List and networking events where you're running into the same people every single time and posting some content and relying on word of mouth. Relying on word of mouth is great, right? That means you're doing something right in your business. But that also means you don't have a predictable way to bring in leads every single day and grow your business. So look, the reason this follower funnel works so well is because everyone and their grandma is on social media. Everyone is on Instagram. 2.4 billion people are on Instagram. And so you need to get your business in front of them on social media. And the way we do this is we run one ad here on Instagram that brings in followers. And when people follow you, they'll start to like you and trust you. And they want to know more about what you offer. We understand your pain points. We understand who you're trying to help, and we understand the best way to acquire customers for way cheaper than you've ever done before. Using the same strategy, it's helped over 100 local service-based businesses become the best known in their city and finally have a predictable lead flow to grow their businesses. But enough about Case. Let's talk about how we can help you implement this funnel and how we can finally help you grow your business. And the best part is it's so easy to set up. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact steps and stages required to make sure you do this the right way, because you can easily launch an ad and it will flop. It won't bring you the right leads and you might be just throwing money at it. And so you need to apply this the right way because each stage is very important to give you the best return, right? You're putting your hard-earned money into ads. You expect a 4 or 5, 6, sometimes even 10 times return, right? But the only way you're going to get that is if you do this the right way. And the best part is that this funnel is so simple to launch that when you launch it and you get approved within 24 hours, you can have leads come to your Instagram. Imagine launching an ad today and tomorrow morning waking up from messages from people locally wondering how much it is to hire you and how much it is to have your service done for them. When you have an abundance of leads, you can finally choose the leads you want to work with. At this point in our business, we don't just take on any client. We get to pick and choose who we want to work with. And we're trying to help you get to the same point of your business as well. And the only way to do that is when you have an abundance of leads. And the crazy part is you're a part of the funnel right now. You came in from one ad and we had a conversation with you and we sent you this video and now you're watching and wondering, dang, this works because you're a part of the funnel. And that's what we're going to do for your clients and customers. It doesn't require a video like this, but it could require a conversation. And so people come into your world, and when they talk to you in the DMs, it builds trust. They get to see who you are, what you do, how you help people, and other client results you've gotten. That makes them want to hire you over Joe Schmo over there who has zero social presence and who is still relying on Angie's List. And another reason is that the funnel works so well is that you can launch it from a 10 to 15 to 20 mile radius. I bet you posted a piece of content on Instagram before, a photo or a video, and you most likely didn't get any views, or you most likely got a couple hundred views and no leads from it, right? And so this is where you could change that dynamic. You can launch one ad on your Instagram and run it in a 15 to 20 mile radius. Wherever you want to target the most, you could even target wealthier areas. You could target whoever you want to target, whether it's men, women, or whatever age group. That way you're getting in front of the right people. Imagine the right people seeing your business and you don't have to rely on the algorithm anymore. We're not posting content and being like, I hope this gets me results, unless you run it locally as an ad and you do it the right way. That's when you'll bring in the right people over and over and over every single day. Look, your goal is to become the #1 business in your city. You're trying to grow. You're trying to provide for your family. You're trying to make more money just to enjoy the business where you're not stressing about leads every single day. Well, let me tell you something. The crazy thing is, in this world, the person that gets paid the most is the business that's best known. So that means you have to use strategies that are current and not outdated, just like our follower funnel. And at this point in the video, you might be very interested in how this might work for you, but you might have doubts. Would this work for me? Would this help me grow my business? Well, let me tell you, I've seen this work for over 50 different industries, whether it's a turf company, HVAC company, mobile detailer, or a bunch of other companies. And let me just tell you about a few different client results. Let me show you what happens when you finally stop guessing and start using a proven local ad strategy. Take our client Shannon, a real estate agent who was stuck doing everything right on paper. She posted content on Instagram and hired a marketing team, but nothing was giving her real return on investment. She was busy, overwhelmed, and still did not have a predictable way to generate quality leads. That changed fast. We paired high quality video with our follower funnel, and in the first month, Shannon secured a seller lead for over $1 million. Not only that, she gained 500 new leads and followers, and her video passed 90K views, giving her brand serious local recognition all in 1 month. That's what happens when you turn Instagram into a rigged slot machine. You want to throw more money at it because the results are predictable. Same strategy, different industry. Our client, Brian, is in the financial services. He came to us right when the industry finally started allowing online marketing, and he didn't want to play catch up. He wanted to lead the charge. Using our exact funnel, Brian attracts affluent families and entrepreneurs in the West Palm Beach area with tailored financial planning offers. Instead of waiting for leads to find him, he shows up on their Instagram feed before they've even started Googling his name. He's dominating attention in his market before the conversation even starts. And that's what we want to do for your business too. Because the truth is, when you finally have a predictable way to bring in high quality local leads, you don't hesitate to scale. You just throw more cash at it. But the point is that this strategy has helped over 100 service-based businesses implement this funnel and do it the right way. And so let's get into stage number 1. All right. Stage number 1 is to optimize. You need to make sure that you optimize your Instagram in a way that looks professional. You need to have a clean profile picture, whether it's your face as the CEO or your logo. But the thing is, it needs to be clean and it can't be something random. And then when you get to the bio, you need to show people who you are, what you do, how you can help them, and where you're located. People need to see these details at first glance. That way, when they come in from ads, they see exactly how you could help them. And when they see your ad, they're like, okay, I need this service. And then they look at your profile and they're like, okay, they're located right here. It's 5 minutes away from me. I'm going to message them. You'll be getting leads every single day. And so you need to make sure you optimize this the right way, especially if you're spending your hard-earned money on these ads. People need to see it and at first glance be like, wow, this is a professional company that I want to work with. Okay, once your Instagram is optimized, we help you script the most potent Instagram ad and have our in-house videographers record it. It can be like a 30-second video. I'll have one pop up here for you to see as an example. As a service-based business in Palm Beach County, I hate to break it to you, but relying on outdated strategies such as Angie's List, Google, and word of mouth are the worst ways to grow your local business.
You're good at what you do, and you've been in business for a while, but you know that your business should be growing faster. The one thing you're missing is attention from perfect fit clients who will pay you what you're worth.
If you want to dominate here in South Florida, follow us on Instagram, where we show you how one local Instagram ad can make you the best known business in your area.
This local ad strategy has helped over 100 service businesses finally reach new customers and grow their business. And the best part is it works the first time, every time, no matter what service you provide.
If you want to become the #1 local business here in Palm Beach,
then give us a follow on Instagram.
It's probably how you found our page in the first place. But when you have one Instagram ad bringing in leads, you need to call out someone's ideal outcome or their pain point. So let me give you an example of what we did to call out you and bring you into our world and into our funnel. And then I'll show you an example of what my clients are doing as well. And so here's the thing. I called out your local service-based business because you're relying on Angie's List, you're relying on networking events, and you're relying on word of mouth. And we both know those aren't predictable ways to get leads every single day. And so we called that out in the ad, which brought you in as a follower. You saw our Instagram bio, which said we help local service-based businesses crush it with ads. And so essentially, here we are. And you're watching this video because I optimized everything perfectly. This is how ads work. When we talk about our ideal customer's desired destination, people resonate with it. It could be for a plumbing company. It could be for a roofing company. It could be for any service-based business. But when you call out what you're trying to achieve, it resonates with them in a way that makes them want to follow you. You have a conversation and then you have more leads than you can handle. And the best part is you don't want customers to drive far. You don't want to drive far for your customers. You can set a 5 to 10 mile radius. That way, you're hitting the right people over and over and over again. And they're all local. They're very close. You don't have to drive 45 minutes. That's the best part about this strategy. We control the settings. We control who sees the ad, whether it's male, female, age groups, exactly where they're located and what they're interested in. And that's the best part. When you set this ad up the right way, you'll never worry about leads again. And the thing is, you're probably checking your Instagram all the time, and you already have a business profile set up on your Instagram. But you're just not generating leads from it. You understand that more and more people locally are always on Instagram. So you have to come to them. You have to take your business in front of their face, and that's what's going to get them to trust you because they're already on the platform. They don't want to go from platform to platform to platform. They want to stay on Instagram. They want to see your face, and that's what's going to get them to build trust with you because they're going to watch your stories, they're going to watch your content, and it's going to resonate with them. Sooner or later, they will reach out and be like, hey, I'm ready to pull the trigger. I need the ceramic coating or turf or whatever it is that you offer with your service-based business. And your whole goal is to build trust with them and the followers that are coming in. And so you got to understand this one thing. People buy from people. People don't buy from businesses. They want to relate with your story, who you are, how you act, who you help, and your client results. That's what gets them to buy. Let me just show you our Instagram real quick. So when you launch an ad, you wake up to 30 to 40 to 50 new leads, depending on how much you're spending, right? Every single day, we wake up to all of these opportunities and they watch our Instagram. They watch our life, right? You always have to have stories. We post our client wins. We talk about what we do and how we do things because they relate to us. They will relate with you, but you need to be able to resonate with them on a deeper level than just business, right? And so that is the best way to get the highest return from your ads. And the clients that are seeing the best returns from their ads are growing their business the fastest. Understand that generating leads is one thing, but generating leads and nurturing leads and building trust is a whole different thing. And that's how you get the best results ever. And another reason why the local follower funnel works so well is people don't like to give away their phone numbers and their emails anymore. People don't like to be bombarded with calls 24/7. It's much easier for them to just follow you. And if they follow you on Instagram, it's less intrusive. Okay, cool. Now you start a conversation with them. They see if they like you, they see if they trust you, and then they buy from you. It's a lot easier to have someone convert into a follower than it is to gather their information in an email or a phone number because they don't want to give it away. People don't like to come home from their jobs and just be bombarded with calls. Hey, do you need turf? Hey, do you need your car cleaned? No one wants that anymore. We live in a world where trust is the biggest thing. If you could bring people to your social media and build trust with them, you will have way more leads than you can handle. And I say this in a realistic way because we have more leads than we can handle right now. And that's the goal, right? That's what we're trying to get to. You want to get to a place where you're building trust and nurturing relationships, you're following up with leads, and you're getting them to come to your business. And you're showing them that you're the person to go to here locally. So let's dive into stage number 2, which is conversations and nurturing. This is where you make the most amount of money. If you do this correctly and you follow this framework the right way, you will build more trust, more rapport with your leads than everyone else in your city. Your competitors that are still using Angie's List, still rely on networking events and on referrals, they won't be able to compete with you because they don't understand how the game is played. Building trust with your audience online is the easiest way to convert people into high-ticket clients. It's very important that you follow this stage correctly. When you follow this stage correctly, you will see a lot more conversions. And so here's the thing. You're going to start having followers and likers come in every single day. And when these people follow you, you need to have a conversation with them. You need to have an intro, which is like, hey, Tammy, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Are you looking for whatever you offer? Are you looking for mobile detailing? Are you looking for turf? Are you looking for whatever service-based business offers and you want to provide some value? You want to show them that you're knowledgeable in what you do because people don't like to just buy right away anymore. We live in a world where you need to build trust with people. We live in a world that doesn't just trust businesses anymore just because you saw an ad, right? And so you need to show them that you're a real human being and that you can relate to them. And one thing I'll tell you is this: you don't need to be in the DMs forever. You just need to get proof of concept, and then you can hire someone to be in the DMs and automate the entire setting and sales process. Stage number 2 is very, very crucial because getting leads in your world is not enough. When you get leads into your world, yes, you have an abundance of leads. Yes, a lot of them will message you and be like, hey, how much is it to work with you? But if you want to see the highest return on your ad spend, you need to initiate some of the conversations yourself. You need to be like, hey, Tammy, I appreciate the follow. Are you interested in what I offer? You need to be doing this because the whole goal is to convert as many leads as possible. We teach all of our clients that if you do this with every single lead, you will get the highest return. It's because you're actually putting in the time in to build trust with your clients. We live in a world where people need the trust before they can give you their money. It's the same reason you're watching this video. It's because you're learning to trust us. You're learning to trust that this actually might help you in your business. You need to give that same kind of energy to your clients and actually help them, give them value for free, give them pointers for free. Start those conversations and see if they're a good fit. And here's the thing. When you do this over and over and over, you have way more meetings than you can handle, and this will lead to taking your business to the next level. Also, we live in a very social world because people buy from people and not from businesses, like I said earlier. And so you need to show your personality. You need to show who you are, what you do, and you need to show what your company is like and how you serve people. If you have any happy customers, ask them if you can get a quick video with them. Be like, hey, Bill, can you tell me how it was like working with my company? And you just record it. I know it might be uncomfortable at first, but when you do it 20, 30 times, you're going to have so much more confidence in yourself on camera, for one, which is always not so fun. And the truth is, it's not fun, but it's crucial. It's crucial for the growth of your business because we live in a world that relies on social media. And so if you don't want to get left behind, and if you actually want to grow your business to the next level, then you need social media, and social media with ads is what is going to take your business to the next level. And so let's get into stage number 3. And this is a stage where you're actually going to book in meetings and you're actually going to make some money, right? This is the fun part. Now that you've recorded an ad and you've posted it, talk to a few people. It's time to book them in for a meeting because here's the truth. The people that followed you for your Instagram ad didn't just like it because you're cool and they think you're interesting. They followed you from your ad because it resonates with them. They might need that service. So now that you're having some conversations with people, you can pitch the meeting. Whether it's a phone call, whether it's an in-person meeting, whether it's a free consultation, you get to pitch the meeting. And one thing I need you to remember is when you're having these conversations with these people, you need to keep it very short and sweet. You need to find out who they are, where they're located, are they looking for your service, and then book the meeting. A lot of times I see people getting very confused on how to do this because they have conversations with these people and they think that they need to be best friends with them in the conversation. Learn that these people followed you from the ad for a reason. It's probably because they want your service. So they're interested in your service. See if you can help them. See if you can pitch them. And another thing is, you have to disqualify in the DMs. You don't want to just book people in that might not have the money for your service, and you don't want to just book in anyone. Your time is extremely valuable, and you want to get the results, and you want to get paid for the results you put in. But you can't just bombard your week with a bunch of meetings with people that can't afford your service. And so when you're having conversations in the DMs, you want to actually have some qualifying questions. Hey, what do you do? Are you looking for this service? Okay, great. Let me ask you, is this service in your price range? Is this something that could fit into your budget? Or is this something that you think you can make happen? And if they say yes, then you're saying, okay, awesome. I'd love to have a quick call with you and talk more in the details. All right, awesome. Let's have a free consultation or meetup. Whatever you have to do to collect the cash, because the more cash you collect, the faster you can throw more money at ads. And the faster you throw more money at ads, the faster you have more leads coming to you. And it's just this endless cycle of abundance coming into your business because you finally cracked the code with lead generation. And like I said, one of the best parts of this is you control who you're targeting. So if it's a 5 miles away, 10-mile radius, you don't have to drive very far for a meetup. You don't have to drive very far for an estimate. It's very convenient for your customers to drive to you because they're local ads, right? And so stage number 3 of the process is actually pitching the call, actually pitching the meeting, and actually understanding that, hey, this is someone I can work with. This is someone I can help. They might be a good fit. They financially qualify. I'm going to pitch the meeting. And once you confirm that they're a good fit for the meeting, make sure to get their email and put it on your calendar. That way, everyone's notified of it, and make sure you check in with them the day before and make sure they're still good for the time of the meeting. Guys, you need to value your time as a business owner and not waste your time with bad leads and not waste your time with tire kickers who just want to know the price of your service but aren't ready to move forward. And the reason you actually want to disqualify in the DMs is because you're going to have an abundance of leads and you can't just take on every meeting. You want to be able to pick and choose who you actually want to work with. We don't like booking meetings with tire kickers. They just want to know the price of your service, aren't serious about growing their business, that they're considering growing their business, but they're wishy-washy. So you don't want that either. You don't want to pack out your calendar with a bunch of people that are price shopping and not serious about getting whatever you offer, right? So that's why you want to disqualify a bit in the DMs and actually have a conversation with them, because when you do, it sets the tone. And so the follower funnel works very well when you implement all 3 stages. A lot of our clients do giveaways in their cities locally to become the best known and actually to build trust with their people. And then we do retargeting ads, which retarget all of the leads coming into your business. And that's something we teach all of our clients that are looking to scale with local ads. This strategy is very, very simple to set up, but it's also very simple to mess up. We see a lot of people trying to figure it out themselves, and they blow through thousands of dollars of ad spend to see no return, and they start thinking to themselves, ads don't work. I didn't get results. No, it's just you're trying to figure it out for yourself and you're wasting time, money, resources, every single thing rather than focusing on becoming the best known business in your area and paying someone that actually understands how this process works. So look, if you're an established service-based business and you're finally trying to dominate in the industry, you're finally trying to become the #1 business in your city, and you're finally trying to get more leads coming to you rather than always chasing them, that's what ads are. Your leads come to you rather than you come to them. And guess what? When leads come to you, it's a different kind of feeling, right? They come to you seeking advice, seeking your price, right? It's a little bit different than you always calling them to see if they can use your services. They're coming to you. And so this is the best local lead strategy I've ever seen in my life because it's proven. It's on social media where all of your customers already are. And so if you're finally trying to grow your business, I want to invite you to book in a call with us and my team down below. And if you have any questions, please send us a message on Instagram. We'd love to see if you're a good fit for the program. Only do this if you're actually trying to grow your business and you have interest in finally taking over your city. We'll see you soon.